Hey guys, James here from Real Bias Gaming. So, we all know the new Xbox is coming just around the corner. Now, sadly, I don't mean right around the new year, but it is expected to be hitting the market about this time next year. Just in time for Christmas, hopefully. Now, some new details have been leaking about the system, like it having a quad-core processor, it's going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM, etc. But this new development I find very, very interesting. It seems that Microsoft is going to be trying to release 2 Xboxes next year. One is going to be the actual upgrade, right? So full computing power, a big hard drive, all the good stuff. The second one is going to be a set-top box that focuses on multimedia entertainment and less on the gaming aspect. Now, this Xbox is reported to run just on core components of Windows 8 and will have access to things like Netflix and other TV like ESPN and entertainment services. It will allow for an always-on option for really quick boot times so you can be up and running at about the same time it takes for you to just turn on your TV. Now, it also seems likely that Xbox Live Arcade will probably be accessible through the system, as casual gaming titles will be accessible through the box. However, those seem to be the only titles, as the big-time games apparently won't be accessible. Whether this means it won't even have a CD port, or just won't have the hardware to run those type of games, that remains to be seen. Now, if the marketing is right for this game, I think it could really be a good sell. People like my mom, or I have some friends who have some kids, you know, those kind of people, they don't need a full-on Xbox, but having a cheaper way to access things like Netflix, watch TV online, and even do casual gaming might really be a plus for this kind of all-in-one media entertainment package. Now, if it has the Kinect, I can definitely see it as a great buy for like grandma when the grandkids come over, or just the parents of small children who really only need kids programming and some simple Kinect games as for most of their media and entertainment use. Now, the thing is, beyond those kind of demographics, I'm not sure who they're going to sell this to. I mean, if you aren't a gamer, lots of just big TVs now come with their own operating system in there and allow you to play things like Netflix. And I mean, for actual TV channels, cable and satellite is definitely still a viable option. I mean, they really need to make sure that they load this thing with extras and functionality, or there really isn't going to be any place for it in the market. That being said, they better brand this thing correctly as well. I can just see the problems they could run into if they call this thing like Xbox Lite or something along those lines. I mean, really anything with the word Xbox in it. I mean, people are going to buy it thinking they got a great deal on an Xbox. Like, oh, I got $200 off. Awesome. You know, then they're going to try and shove Call of Duty in there, and they're going to be really disappointed, really angry, and probably have some broken equipment. So that could definitely create some problems for Microsoft, so they need to be careful about that. Now, this seems like an intriguing option for certain people. I'm excited to find out the details as to exactly how it works. One big question, you know, will it come with a controller, a regular Xbox controller? I mean, the main Xbox is supposed to have a Kinect built into it, so I wonder if the system will have the same kind of setup as that, but without a controller, right? Where it just runs on the Kinect, you can just play Kinect games, and you just access Netflix in the dashboard using the Kinect. I mean, or maybe it'll have both the Kinect and a controller. I mean, if a controller, the Kinect, and all the basic functionality of an Xbox are included in the price of this thing, I mean, it starts to get pretty high right off the bat. You know, and then at that point you haven't made a separate enough entity in the product from the regular Xbox to justify selling it, and justify other people to actually buying it. You know, if it's only $80 more, $100 more to buy the full Xbox, I mean, that's not going to be a big enough difference for a lot of people, and it's going to end up being a waste of time for Microsoft. Personally, I'd like to see just a basic controller with no Kinect, you know, keep things simple, but I feel Microsoft loves the Kinect too much for that to happen. They're going to just force into every possible set-top box they can get. Now, also Blu-rays, you know, will it play them? I really think this feature is a must-have for a box like this, but then again, I'm not the one designing it, so we'll have to see how it actually goes. Now, there's obviously still a lot of speculation, you know, about the new Xbox and its possible brothers and sisters, it seems. What is definitely clear here, though, is that Microsoft is trying to make a scalable system off of Windows 8 that can fit every kind of electronic device, from the biggest, baddest PCs to Xboxes to tablets to phones, and all having Windows 8 on them. Now, will it allow for a more complete experience for gaming, entertainment, and social media, or does it give Microsoft a little too much control over, I mean, pretty much everything we do at that point. Either way, I'm already really looking forward to the next generation of consoles. My name's James, and this is Real Bias Gaming.